Hi everyone, it's Holly with Journal with Dolly, and today we're going to be doing part 1 of my colour glue book. So we're going to be doing a flip through. So this is actually my first ever glue book flip through on the channel. I usually do journal flip throughs, but to be completely honest, I've been doing more of my glue book recently, and I've filled up the first half. So I thought I would come on and kind of show you what I've been doing. And if you have a glue book, amazing. If you don't have one, maybe this will inspire you to start one, So basically, if you don't know what a glue book is, it's essentially just a book that you glue stuff in. And it can be, magazine pictures, book images, whatever you want. I've used a huge selection of different things in here. I started off just using stuff from magazines, and then I was like, why am I doing this? Like, just allowing myself to use certain things. So basically, what I started using was stuff from not just magazines, but also catalogues and junk mail and books, from books, and all sorts of different things is in this book. And I'll pick stuff out. Now, the reason it's colour is because I started this when I was actually in a really bad place last year. I was really, really anxious. I had anxiety so bad. I got put on medication. I'm still on that, thankfully, and it has worked. Being referred to counselling, all that good stuff. And I was just in a really, really bad place, and I just didn't feel like journaling at all. And then I started watching Nicole from Relax Cut Glue, and I started watching Beth from Girl Got a Glue, and I was like, I love their collages that they do, and the thing of glue booking and everything, and I just found it really, really relaxing. So for some of these pages, you'll kind of see that they don't make any sense. I've used all the same colour on one page, and then other ones I've kind of thought more about a storyline to go with them, and that's kind of the most recent page that I've done. They have more of a story, whereas the ones when I first started out, it was just the art of cutting out and sticking that I found really therapeutic when I felt really crap. So the book that I've used, this is actually a mole scheme, and it is an A4 notebook. Well, actually a little bit smaller than A4. I don't know, it's like wider than A4, and it is lined like that. And I've actually covered this with some like book cover, like the glossy sticky book cover stuff, and I did that because it was getting like really, really bitty. I mean, you can see it a little bit on the back here. There's loads of little glue dots and stuff, and obviously that's underneath and I can't do anything about it, which is alright, it's fine. But it was just irritating me that the book was basically getting damaged. But since covering it in the plastic, it has been much better. Now, this in the background, I did not draw this. This was already on the books, and that's why I liked them, because I like these patterns, and they came in a set of 2. I don't know where the other one is actually. And then this glue book, these are from that antiquarian sticker book or whatever it's called. I'll probably pop the link down below for if you want to get it yourself, because it's a really, really good sticker book. And then this colour bit, this is just from magazine. So what we'll do is we'll take a look in, and I will kind of explain my process and all that kind of thing to you. And this is part 1 because I basically laid out all of the different colours that I wanted to do in a certain way, and then I'm going to just repeat it again at the back, and then obviously part 2 will be coming up when I've filled that up, so that's why it's part 1, okay? So if we open it up, the first page I did was all rainbow, and it took me ages to get to doing this, and I don't really know why, because like this is usually what I would do with glue booking, is just use anything and everything. But I thought this was quite fitting, these 2 words. So it says, do you know what would be fun? Colour yourself calm. And I was like, oh my god, that's literally what I'm going to be doing in this book, is colouring myself calm. So as you can see, I've used all sorts of different things on here. These images, you might see some of these. These are from this book. Extraordinary Things to Cut Out on Collage. It's an amazing book. It's from Amazon. I think it's not very expensive. It's about £12, and you get so many good pictures in it. It's amazing. This was magazine. This was from a book. This was from a book. This obviously is Richard Scary, so that's from a book and that's from a book. All the rest I think is actually magazine stuff that I've took from magazines. And the way that I started just kind of organising my images out, if you're wondering, is I basically got loads of little folders and then just colour coded all the folders. So when I was doing a harvest, I would select pictures that I know that I might not want to use in my art journal or my real journal, and I thought, oh actually, but I really like that picture, but I want to use it for something else, it would go in here. Alright, so I've got like, well, however many colours are in this, I've got that many folders literally just full of the same coloured images, and I just kind of roughly cut them out when I'm harvesting, and then later on I'll go back and fussy cut them out. So yes, that's the opening page, and then we go into red. Now I'm really trying to avoid the glare. I was going to film this in the sunshine, you know, when there's like natural light and stuff, but there isn't any. I don't know what is going on at the moment, but it's just it's not. So we might have to deal with. We're just going to deal with this lighting for now. But this one has absolutely no meaning whatsoever. This was on the first pages that I did. I think it could have been the first actually. And obviously we've started with red. But yeah, there's no meaning towards any of this. It's literally just a load of pretty pictures. So I'm going to put the light there so you can see it a bit better. And then this is a big sticker like from Vans and stuff. But yeah, it means absolutely nothing. I just cut the things out and stuck them on. Another one that really doesn't have any sort of meaning at all. Yeah, I just had a lot of pretty things and I just thought they'd all look quite nice together. This is funny though, because this is actually a cushion, and obviously I don't know if you know, but we're moving out and I've actually ordered this cushion for my new settee. It's a Tunnocks tea cake. If you're from Scotland or the UK, then you will know what one of these is. It's a beautiful marshmallow biscuity chocolatey treat, and yeah, it's a cushion that looks like one, and I just absolutely love that. But yeah, there's not really again any sort of theme here. I did try and tighten a little bit more with using the same sort of flowers. I try and do that with my collages to kind of try and connect them in some way, is kind of using the same sort of things, you know, to kind of tie them in together. But again, I mean, what's this got to do with anything? I don't know. You could maybe make a story up. I'm not sure. This one again, absolutely no story at all. Some of them are a lot more glary than others. It's really odd. But yeah, this one hasn't really got a story. This is when I started to get a little bit more into kind of lots of layering and making it really fat. So I've just put red is bright and cleansing and revealing. I can't imagine becoming bored with red, and I really like that. You know, Hello to Kindness, all these paints and stuff. The sorts of magazines I've used, by the way, if you are wondering, mainly home magazines. I use a lot of fitness magazines because my friend came and brought me a load of magazines over, and they're really good because they have little weird images like this in, and obviously the girls are like trainers and stuff and all that kind of thing. So yeah, so they're the main, and then I've also used things like Cosmo, Harper's Bazaar, you know, Grazia, the usual like fashion magazines, and I've used some from Calm as well, and Breathe, which are just two mindfulness magazines. So yeah, so that's what they are. This one, I hate this page, this orange page. I don't know, I just think it's really ugly. You might be looking at it and think, oh, actually, Holly, I think it's really nice. But to me, I don't know. I just think there's something about it I don't like. Don't know. Again, no real meaning. Did this one, I felt rubbish. There's not really anything to say about that. This one I don't mind as much. It's got Led Zeppelin on it, so, you know, gotta like it a little bit with Led Zepp on it. But yeah, the rest of it, not sure. I love the pigs. Love it that it's got Nando's and baked beans. Think that's funny, but yeah, I don't know, just a bit strange really, isn't it? Doesn't really mean anything again. So again, this is when I kind of got into the collaging with lots of layers. And it's what I was saying before, in that some of them don't have any sort of real meaning at all, and some of them have a little bit more of a storyline. So with this one, I kind of went for nature, teddy bear's picnic kind of vibe. That's why there's like all the food and the teddy bears and like the foxes and stuff. And then I had this girl who had the orange coming out of her eye, and I thought that was really fun. And then we've got lots of drinks and things and the flowers and everything. I just thought that kind of made it look kind of, yeah, like teddy bear's picnic. I don't know. But yeah, this is my favourite one that I've done, which is orange, because all the other orange pictures, I don't know, I just think they're kind of ugly. Yeah. So this is yellow. This one didn't have any real meaning either. The first few pages I found of the colours don't have any meaning, because these, I did one of each when I first started getting into this, and then the more I've got into it, obviously I've gone back and done extra pages and stuff, and then that's when I've started to kind of get my style a little bit. So yeah, these don't really have any meaning at all. Just bring it. I mean, that kind of relates to her. Her poem I thought was absolutely amazing at the inauguration. I thought it was really moving. So yeah, I wanted to stick her in. I can't remember what her name is now. No, can't remember. I was going to say, no, it's gone. I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, so this is that one. Now this is kind of where I'm getting my style a little bit, and hopefully you can see the transition, you can see the difference between the pages that I've just mentioned and this one. So on this one, I kind of wanted to base it around this girl. I thought that her hair kind of looked similar to this girl's hair, so I thought maybe they could be the same person. I mean, the more you look at it, the more you can see what's going on, but I've kind of went for a theme of bees and insects and stuff, and there's lots of like lemons, and again kind of picnicky nature vibes, I suppose. Kind of outside her front door, she's walking out, and you know, these are all the things that she kind of sees when she's out in her garden or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, that's that one. And then this is another one which I am quite happy with. It just says, "Here comes the sun." I had these two massive sunflowers, and these were actually from a Marks and Spencer's catalogue, and they were just in the, you know, the sun, not the sun, the flower section where you can order flowers. They were just there, so I thought, oh yeah, we can have her. I thought she looked a bit like Keira Knightley. It's not, but I think it does look a little bit like her. But again, we've got all sorts of things on here. So magazine, book images. This is from a book as well. We've got this. This is actually from a book. This little Weetabix sign I love, and this was from a 1970s magazine that I got. So I just thought, oh, I'm gonna have to stick that in. But she's also there as well. I think you forget. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I popped her there. But it's one of them things where the more you look, the more you see. And I think I'm actually gonna do at the beginning, when the book's done, I might do like a finding thing, you know, like a, can you spot the, you know, fairy? Can you spot the sun? Can you spot the yellow bird? Can you spot the door? You know, that kind of thing. I just think that would be really, really fun, especially in a few years' time when you've forgotten what the pages look like. This one means absolutely nothing. I know for a fact though that this page I did when I first got my amazing scissors. And these are the ones. They are serrated. They've got serrated edges. I don't know if you can see. But they grip onto your paper really, really well. And they mean that you can, when you're fussy cutting, firstly, it's a lot easier. And secondly, it means that your pictures come out like popping. Like they're just so obviously better cut out. I don't know how to describe it. I just think that they do look a lot better. So yeah, so like here and there and stuff. So this one again doesn't really have any meaning at all. I just wanted to test out my new scissors on a load of different shapes and things. This says it's a little poem, and it's called Where Many Rivers Meet, and it says, enough, enough, these few words are enough. If not these words, this breath. If not this breath, this sitting here. This opening to the life we have refused again and again until now. Which I just thought was quite nice. So pop that in there. And I absolutely love this sink. I think it's so retro and fun. And then this little Lego person like in the corner. Again, just thought it was funny. This one I suppose does have a bit of a theme, but it's just a bit boring in considering, you know, in comparison to some of my other pages. It just has times to relax, go green. It's very smooth, this page. It's nice to feel. But basically, yeah, I just put all of the kind of green foods that I had. And then just a couple of like self-care-y type of items, and thought, yeah, that'll do. The weird thing is how you get images for some colours and there's so many for some and like hardly any for others. So I found that green, blue, brown, grey, white, they're all colours that you get loads of. Pink, you can get so many pictures for all those colours, like hundreds and hundreds. But things like orange, purple, what is it? Orange, purple, there's another colour in here which I've really struggled with as well. Yellow, they're so difficult to find pictures for. Purple especially, I don't know why there's no purple pictures of anything. Now this one again has absolutely no meaning, so really all three of my green pictures don't have any meaning whatsoever. I did these in quite quick succession because, like I say, I had loads and loads of green pictures. So in the second installment, I'm going to be looking forward to doing some green pictures that do actually have a little bit of a story towards them, because like I said, this was when I was just feeling really, really rubbish and I just wanted to get pictures down. Whereas, you know, now I'm doing them a little bit more fancy. I'm looking forward to doing a collage with some sort of storyline. I just wish I'd kept this bullet train for then, because that's out of a book and I'm not going to be able to get that again, and I just think it's so cute. But it is what it is. It's stuck down now, so not much I can do about it. Then we're going into blue. Now, this was one of the first pages that I did, and I was trying to think of a story to do with this one, but it didn't really work out like I wanted. So I wanted this girl to kind of be like feeling it, you know, with all of her posh things. And then she's going to be like going around the world, so that's why we've got like the Maldives and Notre Dame and the plane and everything, and her gin, star rising and stuff. I don't know if it really turned out the way I wanted it. I'm not sure, but that's kind of the vibe that I was trying to go for, and that's why there's like the Greek you know, colours in the background and stuff, all about international travel or whatever. This one doesn't really have any meaning whatsoever. Again, this is a really glary one. It's so strange how some are really glary and other ones aren't. Odd. Yeah, this one has literally no meaning whatsoever. It just says the big blue. The body's reaction to colour can be like drugs. It can affect your mood. And then there's Madonna here, you know, tape deck, a little turtle there flying around, and a little cat and stuff. Big world picture. This was from a National Geographic. Oh, there's quite a lot of National Geographic pictures in here. But yeah, that's about it. I don't really know what to say about this one. And this one again was when I was getting into layering. Okay, so we've got this girl and she's holding up all this stuff. I don't know if you can see that on this board. I tried to make it look like she was holding the yogurt pot and things were like falling out the yogurt pot. I don't know if it looked like that. And this page is really messy. I don't know. I don't really like it. Again, I'm really looking forward to doing blue again in my second half of the book, because I think I'm going to be able to do something really, really fun. And when you see some of my better pages in this book, you're going to be like, oh yeah, actually, I know what you mean now. So then we've got this one, this purple, and you'll notice the purple pages don't have as much on because there isn't as many purple pictures, guys. If I'm seeing purple, I'm trying to save any little scrap I can find. So it says, we are not happy being kept in the dark. Don't know why my Iris is there. Who knows why she's there. We've got some rum, La Cruiser pot, some windmills. Yeah, no meaning again. Just stuck it all down. It's more about the process, to be honest, in this book than the actual outcome. This one has Lady Gaga on it, and again, lots of random things. And again, lots of glare. Why are you glaring so bad on this page? But yeah, I don't know about this one. It's alright. There's just loads going on, like this little pants with the lock on and the little ice cream and stuff. I don't know. I think it's quite sweet. And then we've got the fruits and stuff. I don't really know what I was going with this. Genuinely no idea. Now this one I do like a bit more. So this one says, I put a spell on you, and then we've got like all the different like flowers and you know, fruits and nature and all that kind of thing. And I don't know, I just think it actually looks really nice. And it says purple power, and then like I say, we've got lots of flowers in the background, and then this girl with her dog, and yeah, I just think this looks really nice. And again, book images, magazines, books, all that kind of stuff. Then we're going into pink. Now I'm really sad because for some reason the camera isn't picking up how pink this is, but it's really bright. This one I tried to kind of do a boutique-y page, so everything about it is kind of like pink and pretty and like getting ready and stuff. So we've got like the gin. This is actually my favourite alcohol. This Malfi gin, it's so good. So that's why I've kind of had that in there. We've got the little dressing table, you know, a couple of dressing tables, some bath salts, lots of makeup items, talking about like benefits of things and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, I thought this was quite cute, thinking about kind of getting ready and being girly and all that kind of stuff. This one says, they're so berry strawberry. There, I've said it. And again, not really much meaning with this one either. I just kind of went crazy with this. Again, I just love putting things on people's heads. So we've got this girl, she's got all this stuff coming out of her head. So we've got candles coming out, macaroons, macaron if you're posh, you know, lots of kitchen things, straighteners, a big apple coming out. I don't know, who knows, but I think it looks pretty. I love this page as well, and again, I'm really sad that it's not coming up as pink as I was wanting it to on the screen, because this one is amazing in person. It is so pink. I've got all sorts of stuff on here, and I'm really happy with some of the bits that I found. So like, we've got these, and I got these bits from a antique magazine, and I will definitely buy an antique magazine again because you get so many fun things in it. We've obviously got like the little statues, it says cute and cozy, and then like the ice cream and the flower in her hair with like the birds coming out of it and everything. I don't know, I think this looks really, really nice, and I just think it looks, yeah, really pretty. I'm really happy with this one. So then, now we're going into kind of the darker colours, and it's weird when I say that when I go into white, but really I should say sort of natural colours. And the weirdest thing is, I actually enjoyed using these sorts of colours over any of the coloured colours. And I think you'll be able to see that in the pages that I've done. So this was the first one. It's got Dolly Parton. It says The Everyday Activist, which I thought actually matched quite well because she is such an activist in lots of different ways. And it just says country, and then I've kind of like put things around it which I guess kind of relate to Dolly Parton, like lots of bling and a record and booze and a little camera and art stuff, and you know, luxurious little bedding and flowers and things. And yeah, I guess it's a little ode to Dolly, really. Now, this one is probably one of my ultimate favourites that I've done. And again, the glare, guys, the glare. But yeah, I absolutely love this one. This is one that, I mean, has a story. So I kind of did it about this girl who kind of is interested in all kind of art stuff. I've used this, which is actually a colouring in page, and I've just stuck that in. It says Heavens Above, and I kind of made it try to look quite heavenly with all of the like you know, statues. It says Contemplation, I put it over her boobs. The little Prada bag with the cat and all the jewels and stuff and the flowers. Yeah, I just think this looks really, really nice. And is there anything that when you're glue booking, there's something that you can never not snip out, or like harvesting, I should say? Mine are always, I love using flowers, I love using statues of any sort, and I also love using jewels. They are like my 3 things that anytime I see them I have to cut them out because I just love using them so much. But yeah, I really, really like this page. Now this is another one that I really, really like, and this is one that I finished last night, and kind of again making up a storyline to go with it. So I kind of used the motifs of these flowers, which again are colouring book pages, and then I had this Twiggy, and I just thought she was great, so I kind of stuck her there, and then I wanted it to look like she was the pearly queen, I suppose. So we've got like lots of regal things, you know, again jewels, lots of fashion, cards, because it's like, you know, a gamble, these little kissing kids, lots of posh windows and stuff, cars and shells and all sorts of things that kind of scream Regency to me. Little flowers, she's like holding the bottle. I don't know, I just think this one turned out really, really nice. So yeah, that's one I did last night. So going into black, this was one of the first pages that I did, but this one kind of does tell a story, I suppose. We've got, you know, these clocks. Where's the other one there? So we've got the clocks. It says Total Deja Vu, and then we've got like this French lady who I made look like she's holding a handbag. This actually was a piece that was from just a magazine, like it wasn't even meant to be a bag, I just stuck it there. And then yeah, like the Eiffel Tower, and then again we've got France here. So it's all kind of about France, I suppose. Again, loves putting things on people's heads. Don't know what it is. So that's that one. This one, I absolutely love this. This one is kind of, I got inspired by kind of Black History Month and doing all about kind of like black kind of, I don't know, like black excellence, I suppose. And it says Black to the Future, Back to Black, and then it's kind of like I've just put loads of like people on here and like the megaphone, which kind of gives you like vibes of like a protest, and lots of like women and you know, powerful looking women, and this little girl like coming out of a cup, and there's just all sorts of stuff that you can see on here. And there's Black Panther here, I don't even know if you can see him, he's leaping out. But yeah, I really, really like this page, and again using loads of different stuff. So book images. Sorry if you can hear that horrible whistling in the background. Will's watching Game of Thrones and it sounds like he's really enjoying it. So yeah, book images, magazines. These are adverts from just some, you know, like an advert in a magazine or whatever. So yeah, I really, really like that one. This one again doesn't really have a story or anything. I kind of put this what's it called, whatever they're called, you know, Buckingham Palace, and then put Behind Closed Doors. Thought that was kind of fitting with all the Prince Andrew stuff going on at the moment. So kind of put that, and then we've got like this girl who's got this over her eyes and like holding the machina, perfume and all that kind of thing. I don't know, I just thought it looked quite cool. So that's that one. Then we're going into grey. So here it says All Fired Up, and then this big extinctions, and this is actually Beyonce, and I just stuck this like horrible mask on her head, and I think it looks really good. And to be honest, I didn't mean this to have a story, but it kind of does, because it's like we've got like the burns and then like an elephant, which obviously they're endangered, this like brand new car like zooming in, we've got the little tigers, and then we've got like Beyonce, who's looking like a bit like a clown because she's got that on her face. I don't know, I think it does work, you know, when you talk about it like that. So that's that one. This one I think is really ugly. It doesn't have any significance for anything at all. I love this pasta. I wish I'd used this for something else. And I love the dog. And I actually love this. It's an album cover. I can't remember the band now, but I know that that's from an album cover. But I don't know, I just think it looks really ugly, and there's literally no storyline. Even if you looked at this, you wouldn't be able to think of anything that it could possibly mean. So yeah, I don't know about that one. This one, love it, love it, love it, love it. Think it's amazing, you know, not to brag, but I just think it looks really good. And I'm trying to get it so again you can see it without too much glare, but I kind of wanted it to be about this girl, and I'm pretending that these are all the same people because they kind of look similar to me. And I wanted her to be in this like posh house, this like chalet, and she went like traveling, which is why we've got like the desert here, and then like the servants and the Big Ben, and we've got like some stately home here, and that's why we've got lots and lots of you know, jewels, and every picture tells a story. We've got this like staircase going upstairs, and then this girl playing the cello and the fish, and this statue and everything. I don't know, I just felt like it was about a girl who was rich, who, you know, thought she had the world, and then it all kind of got taken away. I don't know, I get proper into it, like when I'm thinking of these stories, like when I'm sticking them down, I come up with a full storyline, and I'm like, nobody will know that this is what it means when I'm done. And this actually was a sticker, and I don't really use stickers in this book, but I just thought that looked perfect, you know, with the travel theme and everything. Oh, and I also actually love cutting out watches as well. You know how I said I love cutting out jewels? Watches is another one. I just love cutting them out. So yeah, that's that one. Now we're on to brown. This one doesn't have any story whatsoever. This is one of the first brown pictures that I did, and yeah, it has absolutely no meaning whatsoever. It's just got a nice looking bunny with some sausages and some chocolate, and this girl looking cool. That's about it. This one, again, me putting things on people's heads. What is it with me doing this? Got this girl, she's got a chocolate hat on, and like a little tomb thing. I absolutely love this badge. It says National Park Service, but I didn't know where I was going to use it apart from here. And I also absolutely love this fish and this head, and these are all from books. This is from a book as well, this girl, and it just says thanks for the memories. I don't know what memories they're talking about. I've got absolutely no idea. I'm just assuming that they had some good times. And then we're on to the last page of this section, and this one says everything stops for tea. And again, absolutely love this page. I was going for like a sort of 1970s kind of vintagey like look. I don't know what the story is really. It's about this girl who has all this stuff and these teddies and things, and maybe a bit of a hoarder, I'm not sure. But yeah, the more you look at it, honestly, the more you see, and I just think it looks really good, and it feels really nice. And something that I've really enjoyed doing this book for is not being afraid to cover things up. Okay, so I'll stick stuff down and I'll be like, oh, I wish I knew, you know, oh, I've used it now, so I have to show it. I actually love it that there's things in here which you wouldn't know are there, and it actually makes your pages really thick and nice. So that's all I've done so far in the, you know, the half of it. The rest of it I'm going to split up just like I have the first half. So we're going to have like red, 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 orange, 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 yellow, yellow, yellow. And then at the back I've just got another rainbow page that I did at the back. So it's just got like bottle and like some makeup and bits and pieces like that, and this bird and stuff. But yeah, I think it looks really nice. It's not too thick. The book has held up really, really well. And yeah, I would honestly suggest anyone to do a glue book who's thinking about starting one, because if you've had like a long day at work, or you're wanting to journal and you're not really feeling like it, or you're worried about like being a perfectionist when you're not in the mood or whatever, anything like that, this is where you can do all of that. You can just play and just get, you know, I'm gonna say get sticky, that sounds really gross. But you can, you know what I mean, you can just have fun and just experiment and see what you like and what you don't like, and make up stupid stories in your head like I do. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Sorry if I've sounded a little bit snuffly today. I think I'm getting a cold, if I'm being completely honest. My throat's been hurting. I woke up with a real snotty nose this morning. And yeah, I just think it is on the way. So hopefully I'm not going to get it too bad. But yeah, I can definitely feel like I'm getting a cold. So I'm going to go and have a bath now. But I really hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe, comment. I love all my comments. Do all the good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Bye. Take care.